and cut.
Nice.
Were you guys surprised?
I was surprised. I was not expecting that.
I'll tell you what I was surprised about. I had no idea it was that high proof.
Right.
I did not believe it was that high proof. I turned a little old woman onto this, not realizing the proof on it. She was like, my husband really likes bourbon and I want to get him a gift. And I was like, Rare Breed would be a perfect, it's a good looking bottle, it's cheap.
It is. It's beautiful.
And,
it's good.
yeah. I wanted to say, but I've said it too much. I wanted to say, well, this is something you could probably have as a daily drinker.
Well, I mean,
That gets old.
it does, but at the same time, it's nice to know that, you know, with the price range and everything, you could make it your daily drinker.
Yeah.
It's readily available.
For sure.
It's not super expensive. And
Usually what I go for is, you were asking me earlier what I go to daily basis type stuff.
Yeah.
My general go-to is...
Ooh, I've got some heat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we said.
Well, I think
116 proof.
between the proof mixed with the general wild turkey spice...
That's
of
good.
it,
It's good.
you know what I mean? You do get more of that. But usually what I tend to gravitate to on a daily basis is... Am I curling?
White.
Under $50 and readily available on the shelf. That's just what I... Maybe I'm a cheap bastard. Who knows?
Under 50, no.
I don't think so.
Let's think about it. The majority of people these days, under $50 is reasonable. I mean, you're not looking for something super expensive, but, like, nobody wants a super expensive bottle that they can't get a hold of to make it their daily drinker. You're going to fall in love with it, and then you can't replace it, or
Yeah.
you're going to drink all of it and be pissed off at yourself.
That's kind of me. I'm kind of
It-
stuck. Because I don't really have a under $50 bottle that I can readily find that I like to drink on a regular basis.
Four
Not
Roses,
Chapel Hill or Four Roses or
I
Chapel
like-
Hill.
I like-
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill, Chapel Hill, whatever.
Well,
but the
the
Heaven
6
Hill-
years discontinued.
I was
now.
going to say, you can't get it.
Although the Green Label 6-year 90 proof is still really good.
So they still have that around.
Mm-hmm.
It is 6-year. It's just it's still 6-year. It's just 90 proof instead of 100 proof. But it is really good.
We're talking 10. I mean, I know it's 10%, but
It's 5%.
5%.
10%.
Sorry. But
Yeah.
still, but 5%, does it really make that much of a difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, it really doesn't.
It does to me.
That's 5% less water.
Yeah.
More flavor.
And that's... see, I discovered real early on that anything less than about 100 proof, I didn't like. And the thing with Four Roses is...
My thing is usually like 90 proof.
I was going to say, yeah, 90 proof is usually my...
I like the 100, 110 proof a lot better.
Yes.
But if the bottle's $100 and it's like 90 proof, like, what? I better be paying for something extra special because...
Better be very flavorful.
Well, I
Right,
mean, but
like-
what if you could get that bottle for $25?
Oh, no
Oh,
brainer.
yeah,
No
absolutely.
brainer.
But
And-
for $100 for...
Well, no shit. I mean, I'm talking about a daily drinker, though. I mean, for a $90 proof daily drinker, you know, the way I look at a daily drinker is that it's something you can go back to over and over again. Like, if you have 2 shots of a 90 proof, I mean, I know it's only 5% proof, so that's not that bad, but I don't think I could do 2 of these. I know I'm light with sauce, but well, no shit.
Easily.
That's just getting started.
But, you know, I mean,
It's got to get up to the 130 range before I'm
Right.
like 2 is too much.
see, I can't
That
do
Stag Junior 131 will kick my
What
butt.
was it we were drinking the other night that I absolutely loved? And you're like, that's high proof. And I'm like,
Elijah Craig barrel proof.
yeah, that didn't taste. But see, then that didn't taste.
Like 133
No,
proof.
Well, what's
not
the
at all.
price on that?
Sure,
Yeah,
You
the
said,
roof.
yeah.
80
So
bucks.
that's where I'm at. So I'm at the very first thing bourbon that I really said I want this to have around my house all the time was Bellmead bourbon. And that's $69.99 if you get it at that price.
Right. I will say the regular, like, small batch, whatever, Bell Mead, I'm not a huge fan of.
You don't like it?
I didn't like their.
It's really sweet for me,
Was that their?
which Jay likes. But their single barrels are freaking off the charts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't like their
So.
sherry finish.
You like the cognac, though.
I did like the cognac. Didn't like the
That's
sherry.
the XO, right? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. That's
yes,
the XO.
XO's gonna be cognac.
That's the barrels that they're saving for the Black Bell.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're gonna send
Their cognac finish. No, that doesn't
a
make
cognac barrel
Yes.
off to
the stout
That's
place.
my understanding. That's what the guy said.
interesting.
That would be nice. So when we were at Four Roses, I found out someone asked me on one of the feeds that so I was telling him how when I was little they used to rub bourbon or whiskey on my gums because I was teething and my mom didn't believe in Tylenol because the first ingredient in Tylenol, and you can look it up, is alcohol, and my mom didn't like all the other chemicals, so she turned to Crown Royal. We were at the 130th, and lo and behold, Four Roses gave, up until, what was it, like just recent 90s? Well, not recently, but recently in my book.
90s,
up until the
2000s, like
90s,
that.
they were giving Four Roses to, who makes Crown Royal?
That's
I want to say Sazerac, but it's not it.
Diageo?
Whoever makes correct.
Is it
But-
Diageo?
Four Roses
What is
is in Crown Royal. The first bourbon that I could tolerate and actually like, Four Roses.
It's Crown Royal.
No, Crown Royal is not bourbon. Crown Royal is what I can drink straight up. I always have.
I know, but I'm saying it was being made by Four Roses.
It was Four Roses was in it, or making it of it. Whatever
I see.
concoction they did to it after they got it was their own business. But
They were
Four
sending
Roses,
it up to Canada.
yeah,
basically.
and Four Roses is in Crown Royal. But someone asked me, they're like, okay, so if you're, I said, I've been drinking it for a while. We were on some podcast, and I made the mistake of mentioning this. And they're like, okay, so if you have really fundamental, when someone's like that, they have this, draw to a bottle. And I'm like, yeah, it's not bourbon. It's Crown Royal. My mom kept her dancing shoes in a Crown Royal bag, and Crown Royal's always been around my house. Still is.
Well, a lot of people still like. I mean, Crown Royal is still very popular.
But when I found out that
It's one of
Four,
those
every
things
liquor
that's-
store
but-
you go in,
It's super smooth, easy to drink.
but I found it hilarious
and it will
that
get you there.
I had an aha moment when because I never liked bourbon. I'm like, yeah, I like Four Roses, but that's it. And when they told me that Four Roses was in Crown Royal, I was like, that's why it makes sense.
And Four Roses for me, it differs so much from bottle to bottle,
It
recipe to recipe.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some Four Roses that I just love, and then I've had a bunch of Four Roses that I really don't care for.
I haven't had any I don't like.
What's the
outright.
recipe on that 130?
Which one?
The 130 is anniversary.
The 130th?
What's the recipe on that? Is that that
think it's-
OESO that I keep hearing about?
I know it's OESV and OBSV, I think.
They don't say on this bottle where it came from. It just says that. It says national collaboration after recently emptying
I
our
want to say
Belmead
it's the
bourbon
V
barrels.
and K yeast. I could be wrong, but it's OESV, OBSV, OESK, and OBSK.
What's this OESO that everybody keeps clamoring for right now?
That's the new hot ticket right now for Four Roses is the OESO, which
We have OESO.
we have all of them.
I know.
The O. Four Roses says fruity and medium body for OESO.
Okay, yeah.
OBSO, slightly fruity, spicy, medium body. So the yeast is probably fruity and spicy, or fruity.
I really liked the Black Label beer from
Whoever made it.
Blackstone, the Belmead
Yeah.
Imperial
That beer
Stout.
was really
It
good.
was so good.
It was.
Kyle gave me one. Kyle Shallow.
We have to
Gave
find
me one.
out.
Take
The
one.
guy I bought that bottle from gave me one.
Yeah.
He gave me two, actually. 2 bottles
We
of
get a
it.
hold of another one of those.
And I gave one of them to a friend as a gift, and then I drank the other one myself.
Nice gift.
Really good.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if we put
That's
because
probably one of the best bourbons that I really just, you know what I mean?
the Belmead or the
Black Bell.
Bell.
I was really surprised by the honey. Have you had the honey?
I've had it, so
No,
Sweet.
no. It's not a flavored
No.
bourbon.
it's not what you think.
Basically, after they took a barrel after the honey, where they aged honey in the barrel.
The aged honey in the barrel, like actual
Yes.
honey.
Yep.
Yes.
So
and
sugar.
then they
Semi-fermented the honey. Yeah.
they scrape it all out.
This is not Bell Mead. This is Bell Mead
Someone
gets the
else.
barrels from
Mm-hmm.
people doing honey. Making
Oh,
honey.
so why would they? But why would they put it in a barrel till it gets bad?
It's not bad.
Well, I guess honey doesn't go bad.
Right. It's about improving the profile of the honey, making it more rich.
Now, are they putting it from a barrel, from a cask of bourbon, putting the honey in it to improve the flavor? No, it's just honey sitting in an oak barrel.
The bourbon people get the barrel from the honey makers,
Okay.
and then they put the bourbon in the honey. So
See, I thought the same thing. I thought it would be super sweet and overly like Jack honey. It's nothing like that.
Not like that at all.
So not like Sweet Lucy's, not like Jack Honey, not like.
No, it is
Huh.
crazy.
Well, you know what? The
I was
yeast probably
expecting
eats
that.
all the sugar.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really. I don't think it's doing a lot of fermenting at this point. It's kind of a finishing process.
Well, honey is already antibacterial by nature,
True.
so there's probably no yeast in there
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not really
why isn't
doing
it
anything
sweet?
except.
because there's no honey in the bourbon. It's just whatever honey was leached into the barrel, and then the bourbon extracted from said barrel.
So you get an oaky sweet.
No,
Yeah.
it's.
Well, I mean, a slight sweet.
I don't
You'd
know
have
how
to
to-
get an
not-
oaky sweet.
I don't know how to explain it. Like I said,
Like
I
a
thought it
wood
was
sweet,
overly
like
sweet,
like
but it wasn't. It was
I'm trying to think of
freaking
something like
phenomenal.
sugar cane. Not like have you ever sucked on sugar cane? I mean, I hate to say it like that, but you probably have never had sugar cane, have you?
I don't think so.
You can get it at the health food store.
Yeah, it's a whole different. It's like a woody sweet flavor, and
Yeah.
it's not what you would expect.
Right.
It's not what we eat in the stores. Let's put it that way. It's sweet, but it's not overly over the top.
Yeah, because the stuff in it isn't yet isn't
Concentrated
yet.
and hasn't been processed.
But it is. I don't even think it's like that.
I'm interested.
It's good.
Good luck getting your hands on a bottle.
I have one.
They made like 160 of them or something like that.
It wasn't a lot.
Now,
Yeah.
who
And
was
There were
this?
two
Bell
different.
Mead.
There were two different proofs. There were two different
Oh, was there?
recipes. Yeah. So there was a low
Right.
proof 128 and a higher proof 131.